Hi guys, I am new here, as you can probably tell.
Yep,
Thanks
she's
for having me.
Dear Traveler. You're welcome. Thanks for stopping on all your travels to jump in here.
Thank you.
And I'm Dear Blogger, as most of you know. So today we're going to learn how to make a yoga website for all of you new yoga instructors, or maybe you've been going for a while and you need a website.
Yeah.
So Dear Traveler, what should a yoga website have on it? What sort of features should we make?
We should have our class schedule, different types of yoga that I incorporate, like hot vinyasa yoga or more meditative yoga classes.
Right.
So people can have choices
List
depending
of
on
your
their level.
services, maybe even some testimonials we can make for you.
Your positions doing yoga, just having like a layout for people so they can.
Oh, like a 90-day plan?
Right.
Or like a 30-day plan?
Yeah.
Something to keep people
Exactly.
coming back
Motivate
to your
them
website.
back.
And by the way, all this is for your websites out there. We're just going to make it as a demo for Krista, aka Dear Traveler's website, and then you can follow along and you'll have it too. So first step, you need to get a website up on the internet. Old-fashioned method is you hire someone in your town, like a traditional web designer, and they could charge you anywhere from $500 for a basic page to up to $2,500, even up from there. If you don't believe me, go out in your local town and get a quote. You will be amazed. That's not what we're going to do here, obviously, because this is a DIY tutorial.
Yeah.
We're going to set you up with your own website on your own, just like a web designer would. That means getting some website hosting. Boom, number one. Also getting a domain name, number two. And if you already have a domain name, we'll learn how to use that domain name for the website. And then once you have those two things, website hosting and domain name, we're going to install WordPress onto the hosting. And that way you can manage all the content yourself, just like you would in Microsoft Word, except for it's on the internet. That's awesome. How many people did I lose?
No. I think they should still be interested.
Yeah. It's easy enough.
Yeah.
It's easy enough. It'll be like your own studio, your own yoga studio on
Right.
the internet.
Plus, we're gonna show them how to.
Plus, we are, yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to hop over to the computer and do that. Let's do that. Are you ready?
Boom. Let's go.
All right. All right, so here we are at HostGator, where we're going to get that web hosting and domain name that all of your yoga websites need. HostGator is really cool. They offer all these different types of web hosting, although the cheapest way to set up WordPress and make a website is to go with the web hosting button in the upper left. So what do you think, Dear Traveler? You all right with using HostGator?
I like that. Looks easy, affordable. Can't go wrong.
Couldn't have said it better. She nailed it. All right, so we're gonna hop away over here in the screen so you can focus on the exact steps you need to click, and then we'll have your WordPress installed and ready to create a website in no time. To get your own domain and hosting, all you need to do is just click web hosting. All right, now on this page you have the three buckets. We have a hatchling plan, a baby plan, and a business plan. These are the cheapest ways to set up WordPress, and now we're gonna make sure that we get the cheapest one out of these three. So, hatchling plan, as you can see, is the cheapest based on the price here. Difference between the hatchling and the baby is only really that hatchling plan lets you run one website or one domain, and baby plan lets you run unlimited domains. My first plan was a hatchling, then I upgraded later on. Cool, so if you want to learn more, just click technical specs, but right now we want to move forward and install WordPress. But before you click buy now, I know you're really excited to because it looks really good, that big yellow button. I want to get you an even better price because although these prices are low, we can do it one better. So all you have to do to get the better discount is come up to the top, and where it says web hosting, you're going to delete that part, keep that slash though, and then just write in my name after the slash, which is just Greg, and then hit enter. And right away you'll be taken to this secret little landing page here, and you can see the prices went from $275 down to $264 for the cheapest option. So pretty cool, exact same hosting plan. This is just my discount page that I'm offering for you guys. So now we can do it together. Let's click buy now, and then on the next screen we'll just fill out a few order details and get you going. Okay, so you're now on the HostGator order form. So first step is to enter a new domain name, or maybe you already own a domain name from GoDaddy or something, which you could write in right here. So if you do already own a domain name, drop it in right here and then proceed and just fill this out and get the hosting. After you get the hosting, I'll show you how to connect the domain name to the hosting, which is a step we always cover no matter what. So that's how that part works. But in our case, I want to get us a new domain name and start completely anew. And the domain name I have today is just we can do anything today. All right, because we're doing it together. Today's a new day, and I want you to feel like there's unlimited possibilities, because there really are. It's your day. Okay, cool. So it's going to ask us if we want the .com or the other ones. I'm just going to choose the .com today to keep ourselves under budget. But if you want, they have all these other cool extensions, and they're always coming out with new ones. So really cool. And even though the .com is the most recognizable and the most profitable, if you sell your site someday, the other ones will still work well for ranking in Google and all that jazz. Okay, so here we are coming down to step 2, choose a hosting plan. First, just make sure your package type is hatchling plan. And next we have the billing cycle, which is basically just how long you're going to register hosting for as of today. So if we open it up, we can see that you could get hosting for 12 months, 24 months, or even 36 months if you know you're going to need your website or your blog for a long time and have time to work on it. You know, that gives you time to make it profitable. And it gives you the best value. I think my first hosting order was for 12 months, kind of a happy medium. But today, just so I can show you how to make the cheapest website possible, I'm just going to go with 1 month. Okay, we just need a username here, so I'm just going to go with my usual, and then security pin can be really any 4 numbers. Just make sure you remember it. All right, we're moving down to step 3, enter your billing info. So just do this like you would for any purchase online, like at Apple, eBay, Amazon, wherever you like shopping. And it's all 100% secure at HostGator. Okay, and you can pay by credit card or PayPal if that helps you. I just like paying by credit card so I get those points. Now we are moving down to step 4, and we're just going to uncheck additional services. You can always add these later on. All these HostGator services are premium, high quality services, but I just want to make sure that you get the cheapest website today and can save your money. Okay, so now we've moved down to step 5. We're making great progress here, and this is the most important part of the billing process because you need to make sure you have a valid coupon entered. HostGator might offer you a default coupon like shared or something like that. That's really nice of them because they want to make sure you get a deal on the hosting prices. But what I have for you today is a better coupon, and that's big bonus. It's not case sensitive. You can just enter in BIGBONUS and hit the validate button. And then it'll say validated in green for you, which means it works. And you'll see the discounted prices, which are a domain name for $5.99 instead of $15, and hosting at 50% off or up to 62% off if you register it for 36 months, which is awesome. Especially these days when everything is getting so expensive and there's not a ton of deals available right now at HostGator, but I've convinced them to keep this deal active for us so that you can actually make a website for a reasonable price. So I'm just happy we have this deal and can take advantage of it if you're ready to make a website now. And if it shows the under your domain name, you might just want to click it, open it, and we actually had domain privacy protection added. So we're going to have to click to our .com again, and then we're going to uncheck the add domain privacy. And now when we come down, we'll see that all we have to pay for is just the domain name price, $5.99, the hosting, $5.47. Together, those two combine and make $11.46. Super cool. Okay, so just to recap, you get 24/7, 365 phone, live, email, chat support for free, instant account activation for free, money back guarantee 45 days, domain registration, and we get the hatchling plan for 1 month. Cool. So now that we've reviewed our order details, I'm ready to check out, and if you are too, let's just check this box at the bottom. And before we hit checkout now together, I just have to say my affiliate disclaimer, which is that coupon above, big bonus, as well as the link that has the /Greg on it, are my coupon and my link, which you probably could have figured out already. But I have to let you know, if you use those and sign up to HostGator, then I may receive a small commission from HostGator, which comes at no cost to you. That's just how I make a living on YouTube. I love HostGator, and we love HostGator. And I hope you'll feel the love too. And that's a picture of me with Snappy, the HostGator mascot, to show you the love. All right, so of course your numbers might look different. Please drop me any questions in the comments below. No question goes unanswered. Now we're going to move forward, and in the next step we can install WordPress. So let's click checkout now together. Let's do it. Alright, quick verification here. Great job. Welcome officially to your HostGator control panel, and as you can see, HostGator is already ready to build your website. You'll also get these emails from HostGator, and if you get logged out of HostGator, you can open your account info and click on this link at the top to log back in. You can also use the first name server and second name server to connect your domain name to your hosting, and I'll leave you a video on how to do that in the notes. Alright, now we can move on this very important screen here. To get WordPress installed, we want to just click on the hosting tab. Now from the hosting tab, we want to bring our mouse down to cPanel and click on cPanel. Alright, and here you are in the official HostGator control panel. Now you'll see a few buttons which are the same thing, like build a new WordPress site is a popular link and it's a special offer, so those are the same button. And also quick install does the same thing. Alright, so just to do it the way that developers do it, we're just going to click quick install to get to the WordPress area. From the screen, we're going to click on the WordPress icon in the middle. Alright, and now we're really getting into it, folks. We just need to select domain for installation. So click on the drop down arrow and grab the domain that you just bought, and then directory leave entirely blank. Don't put anything in this box. Alright, and we're not going to let a pro do it for you because you're going to become the pro and you're going to get to save this money. So next. Alright, and so we just need a blog title, which is going to be the name of your site usually matches your domain name. So admin user, which is the person who's publishing blog posts and creating content on your site. You can't change this very easily, so make it something professional. And this will also show up if you write an article, it'll say by this person. So maybe your first name, last name, or just your first name. And email, where WordPress will email you stuff like your login and your temporary password and all that. Okay, with that done, we're just gonna check these two boxes beneath. Now sit back, and with the power of one click, HostGator will do all the complicated coding stuff for us. So we just get to log in and blog. All right, let's click install. Alright guys, so that was super quick. You're going to want to leave this window open here now. It says WordPress was installed to here, but don't click there. We're just going to make sure we have our password copied and we know our username, and we're going to leave this screen open here, and we're actually just going to go through the practice of typing in your domain name in a new tab because it's good to have that practice down. So we can do anythingtoday.com, and then you could hit enter to visit it. And you can see like what HostGator has made for you so far. So this is just a basic coming soon page. And then to log in, you come to your .com and you put in that /, then WP-admin, ADMIN, and hit enter. All right, beautiful. It looks like it's gonna work. That was super quick. If it doesn't get you to this screen right here, don't get frustrated. If you follow the steps in the video, you didn't do anything wrong. It just might mean that WordPress is settling into place and it's not quite ready for you, or it could mean that you haven't connected your domain name to your hosting. Do let me know any questions in the comment if it's not working, and I'll just troubleshoot them individually with you. For now, we can go ahead and log in, username, and we're gonna paste in the password that we got from our HostGator screen right here. All right, and then we're gonna click Remember Me and bookmark this screen to save you time in the future. Ideally, you can have it like right at the top in one of your tabs, and then log it in. Alright guys, welcome to your brand new copy of WordPress. You now have WordPress.org, just like all the professional bloggers and major brands that use WordPress do. For starters, you should just close the notifications you see on this screen. A lot of them are for great plugins that we just don't need to use today. And we can also click here to disable a coming soon page so that when you send a link to your site to one of your friends, they can actually see your website live instead of seeing a coming soon page. So when you click here, it will get rid of that coming soon page. Very good. So we have a full demo on how to use every different button on the left over here. This is basically how you create your site with these tabs in the WordPress dashboard. But I'm assuming you just want to get to the most important part of changing your site, and then change your theme. By changing your WordPress theme, you can make your website into a yoga website right away with just a few clicks, and you'll basically have almost all of the features we talked about in the introduction. So that's what we're going to do. And if you want to know what a WordPress theme is, you can just click on your site title in the upper left, which will take you to how your website looks to the world, and everything you see is your theme. So the fonts, the white background, the blue buttons, and the different little border lines, that's all your theme. It's basically the entire outfit that your website and your blog are wearing. That's your theme. And right now we're going to change it because we're running a theme made by the WordPress team, which, although it's really beautiful, it's the default theme. So that means like millions of other websites will have this theme, and we want your website to be unique. And not just use a good theme like this, but use an amazing theme, which is specialized to your niche. Alright guys, so we're going to go back to your dashboard by clicking on the site title again. That's how this button works. It goes like from the front end to the back end, aka the dashboard when you click it. So you can see your site or work on your site. It's like the most important button ever. And that important step I wanted to show you before we change our theme is just if you go to Settings, General, you can change your title of your blog or website, because a lot of people just play around with that title. So like you could call this, your cool site, and then you could go down and save it, and then you can also change the tagline. So like, this is my site about all my life, and then save it. And then when you probably wouldn't have a typo there, but then when you click on your site, you can just see like this changed in the upper section. So it's kind of like the most basic site change you can make, and like I said, a lot of people play around with their site title. But ours, we know, is going to be Asana Anywhere, because that's the name of Krista's yoga business, her brand name, and the tagline is helping you yoga anywhere. And scroll down and save it. Alright, and even though our site is called Asana Anywhere, don't worry that we're making it on wecandoanythingtoday.com domain name, because that's just for the sake of the tutorial. Okay, so now to change your themes, you're going to want to hover on Appearance and click Themes. Or you could just click Appearance, it takes you to the same place. Alright, and then you're going to see the themes that your website came with. You can open them. These are just old ones made by the awesome WordPress team, and you can delete them in the lower right if you just like keeping it clean. Alright, and you can also activate them with the Activate button or Preview. That's pretty cool, but right now we just want to add new. So click on the huge Add New box. Okay guys, so right away you see all the free themes that WordPress comes with. This is awesome, and one of the major reasons people choose WordPress.org, because you get all these themes. Who makes these themes? Well, they're professional designers, the WordPress team, and generally just companies that want to do awesome for us. And they have different specialties, like Storefront, I know is good for e-commerce, and then other ones are just popular just because people like them a lot. If you have questions on a specific theme, just let me know in the comments, like, can I build a website with this? And I'll probably say yes. A lot of the times we have a tutorial already made for that theme, so I could just point you there. But obviously in this case we have a theme picked out, and the reason I picked it out is because a lot of these themes have a problem, and that's that they don't look like they show themselves to be right when you install them. So you think you're getting like one of these looks, and then you set it up and it's just not that at all. So I don't want you to be confused or have to do extra work. I want you to have everything made and easy right away, and that's why we're going to look up a theme called Astra. So just search for ASTRA, and it will find the Astra theme, which is also one of the hottest themes of the year. Once you find Astra, just hover on it and click Install, and then hit Activate. It will say thank you for installing, and did you know that we come with dozens of ready-to-use starter sites, and that's what we want. So we're just going to click Get Started. A starter site is basically a website made out of the box right away with drag and drop technology, so you don't need to use code to build a website. So now you want to select a page builder. A page builder is just the way that your WordPress pages are built. It doesn't apply to the posts so much as it does to the pages, and this just means that you don't have to go through the traditional page editing screen unless you want to. So you don't have to build with like a blank page like this, which with a bunch of white space. You get to build with something that looks like the page that you're making when you're making it. That's a lot to chew on, but let's just tell you right now that we want to go with the best of the best. I always recommend what's working the best for the most people in WordPress. And that's why we like Elementor. In the world of WordPress, there's a lot of competition between these page builders. It gets pretty crazy, but the best one in our opinion is Elementor right now. So just select the Elementor box and then let's click next. Alright, now WordPress is going to present you with all of the starter site templates that come with your Astra theme and Elementor. Before your mind starts going off into space and thinking about all the different sites you could make for your friends and start your own web design empire, like make a store or an agency website or something like that if you always want to be an marketing agency, we're just going to go ahead and pick the theme of the moment. And if you can't find it, just hit Control or Command F and type in yoga. And there she is. So here's the yoga theme we're going to use. We're just going to click it to open. And now we're going to import site. So in the olden days, we'd have to install these plugins one by one and then actually build out the whole site with pictures and borders and like all the content. It would take forever, but Astra and their really awesome team has made it super easy. The work is being done behind the scenes now to make your website into this website. So big thanks, Astra. Okay, once it says done with the party emoji, we can now click View Site. It'll open your site in a new tab and you can see your new yoga website. Okay guys, so you now know how to make a yoga website in WordPress. Your website comes with all these features you see here. It's super cool. It's just going to take a little time to figure out how to edit all of these, but if you made it this far in the video, I know you have the determination to do it. So I'm going to show you how to edit a couple really cool features, and then we're going to have a full video on how to customize a yoga website in WordPress that you can watch. So the first one I want to show you how to customize is this huge hero splash image. So we can click Edit with Elementor to do that. And this image is living in Elementor, which is of course your page builder. Click Got It. So we see right now we have a huge section. If you click on these dots at the top, it will take you to the Edit section window. Click Got It again. And now just hit Style and you'll see that that background is right here. This is like the editing window on the left, but you can also edit stuff right on top of the screen, like change up the text. So to change your background image, you just want to make sure you're on the big section settings. The big section is like the whole area with this light blue line outlining it. And then, of course, Style. Now click on the image. And we're going to make sure we're in Upload Files and then select Files from our computer. All right, and I've already downloaded a bunch of them to the hard drive I believe I used, which are just a bunch of cool photos of Krista, and that one was of me too. All right, I didn't think I had one of me, but we are going to, of course, get one of these. So I'm just hitting Command and I'm just going to choose like all of them and then click Open. And that will upload them to your hosting and to your WordPress. These are just images that your site came with. If you want to use them, I think a lot of them actually might be really cool, considering it's becoming more and more standard to use demo content on basic websites. Okay, so we're going to choose one of these yoga poses. So I really like this one, reaching up to the sky, but you're going to need one that's actually horizontal because this is a horizontal image. So I'll show you what would happen if we chose this image of Krista doing yoga. Click Insert Media, and it's just going to zoom in on the wrong part of the image because it doesn't know what to do. So you can change the position and move the image, and you can also change the size to something like Contain, which would show the full image, or Cover is going to cover the whole screen. Alright, so that's one way to get your image in there, although you're going to want the full screen covered. Now generally what I like doing when I have a few vertical images and I need to fill a horizontal space is just making a collage. To make a collage, you can go to picmonkey.com, and you've probably seen this done on a lot of fashion websites or different brands where you just see like 3 or 4 images that can showcase like a few different styles or different seasons on one image if you've looked at other websites. So to make a collage, you just need to go to PicMonkey and make sure you're on their homepage here. That way you can click on collage. All right, and you might need to pay for PicMonkey to use these tools. I forget because I've done that for so long now. If you do, it's only like $7 or something bucks, and it's really not bad at all. You basically get all these graphic design tools. It's so worth it. I'll make sure to give you a link to PicMonkey in the video description. All right, so next you just want to choose your collage type. I'm gonna go with ducks in a row, and we're gonna go with 3 of them. Now we're gonna click on the image button and add images, and we're gonna choose those images from your computer. All right, so make sure you get the right ones in there. Okay, that should do it. You can choose 4 if you want. Doesn't really matter because then you can actually just click the images and drag them in. All right, boom and boom. Super cool. You can also click on the images and drag if the positioning is a little bit off. There we go. All right, cool. We can also unlock the image height and we can make it a little bigger. So like maybe you need your collage to fill up bigger space. And lastly, we might want to change the borders. So let's click to our palette and change that spacing. We're gonna make it like almost so small that no one notices it. Like just 4 or 7 looks perfect. You can make that background transparent if you wanted to just inherit whatever color is on your website. Or you could change the color of that background right here. But in our case, this looks perfect and I'm ready to just export it to our computer so we can use it. So export, give it a name. All right, you can make it a JPEG or a PNG, but JPEGs are a little bit more lightweight, so good for fast loading WordPress pages, and export to computer. And save it. All right, now back on our elementary homepage, we just need to click on the image again, upload files, select files, and we're gonna double click on the Krista homepage collage 1, and insert the media. Beautiful, guys, you did it. Let's see if we can't get rid of this white space at the top by clicking on size, cover, perfect. All right, awesome job. Our background image is done. So I might as well change the font color of this text too because black is clearly not gonna work for us. You can just click on top of the text, click on style, and then there you can change the text color to white. Super easy in Elementor. And you can also make the color stand out a little bit by giving it some text shadow. So just by clicking text shadow, it'll come in perfect. All right, and of course we have to change this darker subtext so we can make it style. Just clicked on it first, of course, so we highlighted this text editor, style, text color, white. All right, and we can change what it says here to our little custom tagline. Okay, perfect. Just click style, and we can also use the style area to make our text a little bigger. Just click typography and drag that size up. So you do that. Could expand the image, which doesn't hurt either. And while you're here, you can also change things like the line height to bring the text closer together. And the font, of course, you can change it to something else. And there are so many fonts loaded up with your Astra starter template. And they even preview themselves right on this list. So pretty cool. All right, and update it. All right, and this site is set up so well for us, we just need to change New Jersey to Minneapolis. Do make sure to come visit us, and now we can update it. All right, next, to change your logo, you can see that if we click it, it just goes back to the default Elementor editing panel. So we actually have to click on the hamburger and leave this little Elementor window to edit the logo. All right, so where do we want to go? We want to exit to the dashboard. And now we want to hover on appearance and click customize, which is where the other WordPress editing goes on. And once you're in customize, you want to just click on layout and then header and then site identity. And you can see that Astra gave us this cool demo logo, but if you remove it, it'll just show the title of your site, which is perfect for us for now. Remove. And let's check display site title. Perfect. All right, and publish it. And of course, we have a complete video on how to make your own logo customized and for free. You should definitely go find that video and make yourself a custom logo because then you can set yourself apart from all the other websites that are made in this tutorial. All right, to check out how our site looks, you can X out And now we see we have an amazing page. But if we click to the website itself, we can see we have an amazing yoga website all ready to go and drop in all of your own amazing content. Or you could just delete sections if they don't quite apply to your website. Alright guys, so thanks so much for watching because I really enjoyed making this for you. Please make sure to subscribe so that you get notified right away when we publish how to customize a yoga website in WordPress. Please comment so I can hear from you, and if you feel like giving back, then go ahead and answer someone else's questions in the comments. That would be a huge help for me as I can't keep up with everyone these days. And it'd just be great to hear you, say hello and let us know how your own yoga lifestyle is going. Alright guys, lastly, please make sure to rate the video with a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you feel like we could have done better here. We'll be coming out with a lot more niche specific website tutorials like this, so your feedback is utmostly helpful. I'm Graydon Ryan, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks again.